What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm bringing you episode 6 of Durarara X.18. Let's get this started. Alrighty, here we go. Is that the Stalker? He likes hearing the song. He's like, alright, I'll answer it now. Roses have thorns. Oh, turn this down now. Everybody waving their nightsticks. A dream in which she realized her fantasies herself. Looks like we're getting backstory on Rudy. More backstory. Good, good, good. No one knows. Was born in a small town deep in the mountains of the Kanto region. Her grandfather and her father went bankrupt. Ah, shit. Their home burned down in the fire of unknown. And her mother. Dang. Dang. Her grandmother had been absent ever since Rudy. She didn't know whether that was because of divorce or death. So why would the people in her town speak of her like this? Your grandma's a monster. This made Rudy want to become a monster, right? Yeah, feel happy, because she wasn't sure why herself, but she felt a great warmth enveloping her. Before she knew it, this young girl became a monster. Okay. This was a yearning for something she could never become. Eventually, having lost their home, their youth left the town on her own. Her success as a makeup artist led to an encounter with a certain man. Kasane Kujiraji. Kuriraji. Whoa! Yorogiri! So actually, Yorogiri kind of helped out Rudy in a way then. It always takes you a while to start talking to him. You're using Photoshop? He takes random pictures of her and just cuts out the face. What the heck? This guy's got a weird fetish going on. In return for selling you information on PG. I wonder if I could call in that favor now. The cat. You were talking about the dogs. Should have at least texted me beforehand. Salty just nods. She's like, yeah. Is Rudy just acting that out? I think she is, because she never acts like that. It was Costco who found her and who treated her wounds, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. Saika's in a frenzy. Is she human or a monster? Love her, not love her. Don't let it take control. You would do that. You would do that animation. You would. You would. Just have a cat just trying to climb up. Like, alright. I'm going to start dollaring. Oh, when he's reading Sword Art Online, or Erica's reading Sword Art Online, and I don't know what Walker is reading. I don't know what Walker is reading. Like, I kind of want to say Haganai, but I don't think that's it. Freaking Walker. There's Dodajin. Another badass. For real? Oh crap. Certainly it doesn't seem that way, although you're technically managing both sides, so I mean. Yeah, see, even Dota-chan noticed his changed. Since both be free to do whatever you want. That's because you're like a model doll. If there were more people like you and Salty, I think it would be a lot more peaceful. As long as he hasn't gone off the rails like Kita did after he put something ideas into his head. Oh, there's that police officer. Or not? I thought it was. Russian sushi. Customers support us tomorrow and the day after. We got you to eternity. Strange. Oh, it was Isaiah. He's freaking stalking people out right now. He's making his move.
たくさんのドラマに出資しているアドバシ生命の社長さんも来る。顔を出してもらったら助かるよ。ところで君の身内から何か連絡はあったか？
What did his? I didn't see any animation moving with. I didn't see any animation moving with his mouth. That was really weird. Love cats. Sometimes that can be a real pain in the ass. Both you and I have such irregular work schedules, so. Although for her to pray for such a thing after killing so many people as a serial... Yeah, true. Mm-hmm. He knew all about it. How she could be in that kind of way. He knew all about it. What was going on at those get-togethers. Blackmailing her. Ever since then, he been in love with all his heart. Huh. Yodagiri set her up then. This guy is crazy. This guy is crazy. Well, since it's a stalker, we thought of you. Yes, you are, Mika. Yes, but you were a stalker. Yes, you're absolutely right, Seiji. She only listens to Seiji, of course. I think she's amazing. Lock picking. Bam. Look like black. Yeah. Looks like Black Butler right there. You should take a peek out of the book. You were 20 minutes, man. Well, time is not of the essence. The important things are heart and soul. You wasted at least 25 minutes. Wow. What does she got for you? Another picture? A picture of the stalker? So do you have any clue who could have sent these? Or are they bodies? This photo, would it be alright if Yuhei took a look? Let me see it. I need to see it, man. It is a... Oh! Did they freaking... What? Bakano vibes. Oh shit. It's like almost Celty's body in a way, but I'm getting Bakano vibes right now. She had no idea that there was blood of a true monster running in her veins. He demanded his daughter back. I asked him to leave today, but we're the only ones who know where your father is. During her ongoing internet search for her father's whereabouts, a man gave her some information free of charge. Her father had already been murdered by Yodogiri and his men. She remembers how she screamed. And so was born. Inside her heart there was undeniably a monster. Dang, so Yodogiri basically shaped Rudy to be a monster. Technically. But then she also has like almost like the regenerative abilities as Celty. Because I'm pretty sure that Celty had, when she was being autopsied on with Shinra, you know, her body was regenerating as well, as far as I can remember at least. Unless she drank the Grand Penicilla from Bakano. I heard some unsavory rumors about him, but he really is a nasty piece of work. What? Yeah, I mean, like, what? A kind villain? Oh, there was Isaac and Miria making another cameo. Kita is back in town. Got a text. They gave her the cat? And then we had that stalker right there. Oh, great. Oh, I remember that. Man. I was pissed. Oh, so you were the one. Yeah, because they said that Kita did it. He really didn't do it, though. He didn't order it. So if you actually think about it, you know, Kita's gang as well. Actually, now that I think about it. You know, I'll explain at the end. I'll explain in the review. Dang, he just freaking, like, flicked him and he went... landed on his back. What the hell? That was just a flick. The flick. Wait, so you probably haven't heard of a smack either. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the whole thing with Kita and Mikado because I want to make a comparison right after this episode when there's a note trying to get through. Ah, the Stalker. Oh! Shinra! What you doing to my boy? He beating the shit out of him. No, man. Alright. I'm gonna get into the review of Durarara episode 6. And I might go back just a little bit just to look at certain factors where I thought about what was going on in this episode. But dang, Shinra getting beaten up though. Okay, so now that this episode is over, now I can go about and say, okay, so now that this episode is over, now I can express what I was thinking about at the last part of this episode where I was basically rambling on when Shizuo and Kita were exchanging dialogues because what they were saying made me reflect on the past of Durarara and also these episodes that I have seen so far. We have Shizuo going back saying, you know, you are Kita Masomi. You ended up almost getting me killed and whatnot because you had some of your gang members shoot me. And, you know, even though it wasn't Kita's fault at the time, technically it was because he is the leader of the Yellow Scarves and it was up to him to keep his, you know, members in check. But we had some of the members taking their own place into, you know, how they thought the Yellow Scarves should act to situations, and that was some of the members, you know, acting out to actually kill Shizuo to get rid of some of the Dollars members at the time. As for now, though, Shizuo is not currently a member of the Dollars, but I know that he will make a return once again. But it's kind of ironic in a way because this is what I was thinking about in my mind. You know, Kita didn't really have his members in check at the time in the first season of Durarara. And we see him take a more serious approach now rather than being, you know, joking around and whatnot. And Mikado went from being shy to a very serious character, especially where he exchanged that dialogue with Dodichin. And, you know, Mikado is now trying to fix the mistakes he made in the past, like I said in the last episode of my live reaction. You know, his character is trying to change and fix the mistakes that his members within the Dollars made. So basically, we have Kita and Mikado essentially trying to fix the problems within their gangs. And, you know, I just think that it is pretty interesting to see because, you know, the way things are going right now, Kita, like I said in my last episode, was that, you know, Kita is going to eventually gonna have to try to end up putting Mikado in his place to make him get out of the current situation that he is in, because like I said before, Kita does not want his friend to be owned, and the way things are rolling, especially seeing that scene where we see Kita watching over Mikado, seeing him cry like that, he is obviously seeing that his friend is getting himself into more trouble. So Kita is going to have to try, you know, to get Mikado out of the situation that he is in. But as I said before, like, Kita and Mikado, they are essentially the same character. Okay, so this episode kind of got me pissed in a way because of that cliffhanger. I mean, why the heck is Shinra being beaten up to a pulp with this guy? That really made me pissed. And we got introduced to this Stalker guy in the last episode. Didn't really get much info on him, but we do know that he is somewhat affiliated with Yodogiri. And seeing him, you know, he's still stalking out Rudy, but he is also stalking out the people who she is coming out in contact with. And the first person on his hit list turns out to be Shinra. And, I mean, why are you hitting up my dog like that? And we also have this one scene where Izaya is stalking out Simon in Russian sushi. So I mean, it wasn't really that big of a focal point because we don't exactly know what Izaya is up to. We do know that he has escaped from the hospital and is now going to start, making the move and probably, drive characters into certain events like we know how Izaya does. So what he has planned in mind, we don't really know, but we know there is something definitely going on with Izaya. Now, when it comes to this episode in general, we got a lot, and I mean a lot of backstory with Rudy. Every time I say her name, it almost seems like I'm saying Rudy, but I'm saying Ruri, but anyway, so we got a lot of backstory with her character. She is also affiliated with Yodogiri. Apparently, he made her out to be like a pop idol and whatnot, but also it is showing what kind of life she has lived and is living currently now, because I mean, with her past, with her parents blackmailing, her parents going missing and whatnot, stuff like that. And also, apparently she was being experimented on, and, she started to get regenerative abilities, and it almost reminded me of Salty in a way, and it also reminded me of Baccano, because I just got done doing live reactions to Baccano, and with that, you have the whole immortality kind of thing going on. So that was also pretty confusing, but like, it was just really interesting to see what exactly the kind of life she had in the past, because in show we got introduced to her character, and it kind of introduced how she was the Hollywood murderer, and why exactly she wanted to become a monster. But in this episode, we got more backstory to her on how exactly she was treated in terms of Yodogiri and whatnot, and also answered some questions that I've had for her as well. So this was a pretty enjoyable episode. We got more backstory onto Rudy's character. I love the build-up that Durarara is starting to go back to its original roots, where we had in the first season, we would get good pacing and good build-up and whatnot, and in show it felt kind of rushed, but 10 so far, really loving 10. But yeah, what did you guys think about this episode? Let me know in the comments down below, and what you thought about the video, and if you liked the video, don't forget to like, and if you want to stay updated to my future content and more reviews, then please hit the red subscribe button below, and you'll never miss a video from me. And that about does it for the video, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Catch you guys next time.